I want you to imagine opening one chat and giving it the kind of task you'd normally need an entire launch team for. Find the market gap, shape the offer, build the brand direction, outline the landing page, create the launch video, make the ads, then look at the feedback and figure out the next angle. That is the idea behind Higgsfield Supercomputer. Most AI tools are useful, but they usually stop at one output. You ask for a script, an image, a video, or a piece of code, and then you still have to connect all of those pieces yourself. The problem is that launches don't work in isolated pieces. The product has to match the promise. The landing page has to match the ad. The video has to match the audience. And the next version has to learn from what people actually respond to. That connected loop is where most creators and founders get stuck. So in this video, I'm going to test Higgsfield Supercomputer by using one prompt to build a simple product launch from scratch. We'll go from market gap to product idea, brand direction, landing page structure, launch video, ad variations, and then a second round of positioning based on customer feedback. I'll walk through the actual workflow inside Higgsfield and keep this practical so you can see exactly where a tool like this fits. So first, let's get clear on what this is. Higgsfield Supercomputer is not just another AI video generator where you type a prompt and hope the output looks good. The way Higgsfield describes it is much closer to a full creative team in one chat. You describe what you want to make, and Supercomputer plans the job, chooses the right workflow, routes to the right models, and helps deliver the finished asset. That matters because most creator workflows break down at the handoff. You do research in one place. You write the script somewhere else. You generate visuals in another tool. You export clips. You re-upload them. You try to match the style. Then you realize the ad does not match the landing page. Then you go back and rewrite everything. That is the hidden tax of AI content creation. The output might be fast, but the coordination is slow. Supercomputer is trying to solve the coordination layer. In this demo, I'm going to treat it like an AI creative operator. Now let's open Higgsfield Supercomputer. I'm starting from the Supercomputer page, and I'm going to create a new chat. For the demo niche, I'm going to use something simple, a productivity product for creators who film at home. This is a good test because it needs both product thinking and distribution thinking. A creator product needs a clear pain point. It needs visuals. It needs a brand angle. It needs a landing page. And it needs ads that can work on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and paid social. Now, I'll paste one prompt. Here's the prompt I'd use. Find a market gap for creators who film content from small bedrooms or apartments. Build a simple product concept that solves a visual quality or setup problem. Create the brand positioning, product name, core offer, landing page structure, launch video concept, and 3 short-form video ad angles. Use a clean creator text style. Make it practical, not luxury. Then suggest how we would reposition after reading early customer reviews. That is the whole brief. Notice what I'm not doing. I'm not asking for one image. I'm not asking for one TikTok. I'm not asking for one landing page section. I'm asking for the whole flywheel. You do not want an agent blindly generating 20 expensive outputs before you understand the direction. You want the plan first. Then you approve the next step. So as the plan appears, I'm looking for the sequence. Research, product idea, brand direction, landing page, launch video, video ads, feedback loop. That is the first real checkpoint. The market gap should not be generic. If the answer is, creators need better lighting, that's not enough. Everyone already knows that. What we want is a more specific gap. For example, creators in small spaces do not just need brighter lighting. They need a setup that looks good on camera, stores easily, does not take over the room, and helps them create a repeatable visual style. That gives us a much better product angle. Now we have something usable. Next, I want the brand book. This is where a lot of AI workflows fall apart. They make the product, then the ad looks like a different company, then the site looks like a template, then the launch video has a completely different tone. So I'm going to ask Supercomputer to turn the product direction into a simple brand system. I want the name, the audience, the promise, the tone, the visual style, the colors, the landing page sections, and the ad angles. The promise is simple. Make your small room look like a real content studio in 5 minutes. That is clear. That is visual. That is easy to demonstrate. Now I'll have Supercomputer create the landing page outline. I'd expect something like hero section with the main promise, before and after visual, 3 setup modes, creator pain points, product features, social proof placeholders, FAQ, call to action. Again, the goal here is not to pretend we have a finished e-commerce business from nothing. The goal is to show the viewer how one workflow keeps the thinking connected. The same pain point becomes the product. The same product becomes the brand promise. The same brand promise becomes the landing page. The same landing page becomes the ad script. That is the loop. And this is where Supercomputer starts to feel different from a single-purpose generator. Now let's move into the visual content. The launch video should not be complicated. We need a clear before and after story. Here's the raw structure I'd ask for. Start with a creator filming in a cramped room. Show the bad setup. Flat light, messy background, awkward camera position. Show the setup happening quickly. Switch to the improved shot. End with the promise. Turn any desk into a creator-ready studio. That's a good launch video because the viewer instantly understands the problem. Now I'll ask Supercomputer to turn that into a launch video plan. I want the scenes, shots, voiceover, captions, and visual references. This is also where the visual context engine matters. When a tool can work from visual references, we can keep the look consistent across the launch video and the ad variants. So instead of every ad feeling like it came from a different creative team, we can keep the same face, same product angle, same pacing, and same general style. Now I'll ask for 3 video ad angles. The first ad angle is the problem demo. Your room is not ugly. Your setup is just working against you. The second ad angle is the creator transformation. I changed one thing in my filming setup, and my videos instantly looked more professional. The third ad angle is the practical founder-style ad. If I were starting a content channel from a small apartment, this is the first setup I'd build. Those are 3 different hooks, but they all connect back to the same product and the same brand promise. That matters for distribution. You do not want one random ad. You want a system of ad variants that test different buyer motivations. One viewer cares about looking professional. One viewer cares about speed. One viewer cares about a small room. One viewer cares about not buying a full studio setup. Now here's the part most AI demos skip. They stop at the asset. They show you the pretty video, and then the workflow ends. But in a real business, that is not the end. That is the beginning. After launch, you need to learn what people respond to. Maybe people love the lighting, but they do not care about the desk mount. Maybe they love the small room angle, but the professional studio positioning feels too expensive. Maybe the comments say, "This is great, but does it work for renters?" That feedback should change the next version of the product and the next version of the ads. So now I'll ask Supercomputer to simulate the next loop. I'll paste in a few example customer reactions. Looks cool, but I do not have much desk space. I need something that stores away after filming. Most creator gear looks too gamer style. I want better video quality without turning my bedroom into a studio. Now I'll ask it to reposition the product based on that feedback. This is where the better angle might appear. Instead of positioning FrameKit as a creator studio, maybe the stronger angle is the filming setup for people who still need their room to be a room. That is much more specific. It speaks to renters, students, apartment creators, and anyone who does not want their living space permanently filled with gear. Now the second round of ads becomes sharper. The new hook could be, if your filming setup takes over your whole room, you're doing it the hard way. That is better than, make your videos look professional, because it hits a more specific frustration. And this is the point of the Supercomputer workflow. The agent is not just producing content. It is helping run the loop, find the gap, build the product, build the distribution, read the reaction, update the positioning, build again. That is the workflow founders and creators actually need. So here's the simple version. If you only need one image or one short clip, you can use a normal generator. But if you are trying to build a campaign, a launch, a content system, or a repeatable creative workflow, the hard part is keeping everything connected. That is where Higgsfield Supercomputer is interesting. In this walkthrough, we started with one prompt. From that, we created a product direction, a brand position, a landing page structure, a launch video, multiple AI video ads, and a second round repositioning based on feedback. That is a much more realistic workflow than just generating one polished asset and calling it done. For creators, this can help turn a content idea into a repeatable production system. For solo founders, it can help connect product thinking with distribution. For agencies and creative teams, it can help keep briefs, references, ads, and revisions inside one workflow instead of scattering them across 5 tools. And for AI-curious marketers, it gives you a practical way to test Agentic AI without needing to build the whole stack yourself. The main thing I'd pay attention to is the approval flow. Do not just generate blindly. Use Supercomputer to plan the workflow first. Review the direction. approve the right stages, then generate the launch pieces. That keeps the work controlled and makes the output much easier to use. So that's Higgsfield Supercomputer. It is not just make me a video. It is closer to here's the business goal. Help me ship the product and the distribution loop around it. And that is a very different way to think about AI content creation.